we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shots. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Lose you bench and I hop in the Bama. The world is mine, I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican fly, diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they...
Juicy, where the drums at?
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me, I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing, they not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me, no time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating, but I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, first pass for Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. We talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Brady. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Brady now to throw. On the screen, Bernard. Touchdown! Giovanni Bernard. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. He's going to go up top again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 50. Yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Burrow going to throw again, escaping the pressure right. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Third and goal. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over at their... And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now to Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. That he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we have reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Here comes a return from the end zone. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try now for Succop. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Burrow looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On 2nd and 10, Brady looking downfield for Jones.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On play action, now Brady. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Brady to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 55. Check.
A draw play. Bernard. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Ready? Let's make these babies cry.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here is another interception.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I had to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it
up. Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady
sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that.
And the Bucs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Stafford. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Now Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Matthew Stafford going to lead the Super Bowl champs back onto the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucs now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yard.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Brady. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Stafford here. And a loose football.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing to start here is Tua. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
2 and a throw right away. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city dependent on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, this is the National Football League.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing right away, here's Locke. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And up to the 30.
before they're able to knock him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Block off of play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 1st down throw, gone.
And this one taken in by Cephas. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
44 yards.
And the Lions have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They look to throw. It's Locke, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 2nd and inches, Locke. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him... full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You know, you force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for just 3. And now third down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
To the air again. Goff.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw it is Locke.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
24 yards for DeAndre Swift. And the Lions get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So time perhaps for 1 final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, whatever was was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the interception, here's Gone. Caught left side by Funchess. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now to the air. Locke out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Locke gonna go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give for Walker running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Now it's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Locke to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Again, Goff. Funches has it complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funches. And it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Rolling to his right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. 2nd down and goal. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now Locke and the Seahawks down by 7. 1:54 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way through. Across the middle.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now it's Smith. Steps away.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his tight end fan. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught! It's a touchdown! So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from... in this game. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down up.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Goff. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Smith. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we get some... So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now... fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down.
Throwing again is Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. First throw here in overtime for Smith.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gone, yo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. I just broke into his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Petty don't matter. Far as that tattle, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's got room. Cordero Patterson past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Williams is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He's up to the 20, and he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 61 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The Falcons offense and Marcus Mariota back onto the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And we'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot. Williams loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wentz now on 1st down. Targeting Tom, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team? To continue to get opportunities. Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. First and 10. Here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
14. Seven is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He'll buy some time right.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
This one tied at 14 now as he...
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns.
And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
29 yards.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket, look.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now a play fake. Wentz. The ball comes out. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On play action, it's Wentz. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll run with Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. 42 yards for Antonio Gibson. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other and wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mariota now. Throw caught here by Bird. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out. in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
On second and very short, Mariota. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Mariota. Another completion right back to Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are in for 6. Koo now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And I think the ball's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so... though, jarring at 3.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this. First half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's halftime here on Sport.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Mariota on the keeper.
20!
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 11.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards. Wentz going to throw.
Caught by Turner. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 76 yards. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Patterson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Koo for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner, 72 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Patterson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Falcons offense set to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now a throw complete to his fullback. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And does Washington have it? They do. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Wentz on the move to his left. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mariota. His throw incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mariota. And this. Is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final time. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Wentz.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Wentz. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz rolling to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind.